Yo, what's good everyone? So I just woke up. I'm actually gonna go get some coffee right now that's super close to my house. Yeah, this coffee shop just opened recently. It's actually pretty fire. It's actually so close to my house. It's like less than like a 2-minute drive, which is insane. Super convenient that all these nice shops are opening up really close. They're just around the city as well. The aesthetic's really nice.
Hey.
Coffee secured. Also, like today I was trying this new thing where I don't drink coffee like first thing in the morning because I heard that's not good.
Baby girl, you're mine. I'm in your mind. Baby, you're my flower. You're my everything, mine. I'm in your mind. Baby, none of mine. I'm so young one.
Alright, what's good y'all? So I've been working for only an hour and my brain is kind of frazzled. I don't know, it's been hard to write these essays recently. I've got a good amount of progress done, but the entire time I was working on it, my brain was kind of thinking like other things, which is really annoying. Might be the coffee getting me really jittery today, you know, I'm really feeling it. So I thought I would just take a break and like chill or do something else. I'm not sure what I want to do. I should just like work out a little bit. Yo, what's good y'all?
Bitch sit on my face, I attack that. Choose up, Lil John, I'm finna pack him. When it comes to my bitch, I'm straight active. Dirt ball in the coupe, smoking cat piss. Lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up. Ayy, lil bitch, shut the fuck up. Tell your best friend, shut the fuck up.
Alright, what's good y'all? It's like 6:45 a.m. Probably the earliest I've woken up like in a very, very long time. I'm gonna go to Santa Barbara with the boys, gonna do like some hiking there.
Maybe I'll never know your name, but still I'm filled with fascination. And as the platform falls away, I wonder where we'll go. Maybe you like coffee with a cigarette. In the morning as you watch the sunrise, and hold your friends and lovers close. Silently, I wanna know.
Yo, what's good y'all? So I just wanted to kind of talk to y'all about like how my day was going. So I think today was actually a super productive day, and I think it was because I finally read Atomic Habits last night. Last night it was about 11:30 p.m. and then I just randomly stumbled upon this one like tweet that I saved from like years ago talking about Atomic Habits. So I was like, you know what? I never read the book, so I decided to like, hey, I have a young Kindle, so why not I just pick it up? So I did. I just bought the book, and then it's so clutch. It's so crazy. Shout out Amazon for allowing me to be able to do that. It's super lit that I can just click a button, like you can buy with one click, and it's on this book and it's on my phone and it's on all my devices. So super clutch. So I started reading it, and honestly it changed my life, no cap. I think because I never actually read the book, I just got like the information distilled from like other sources. I think when you finally read the book and the pages and like the text and like what he writes for yourself, it kind of helps you see it. And I guess I just resonated with it a lot. It was just super clutch the way he was writing some stuff. I highlighted a bunch of stuff, and it kind of just unlocked for me like what habit making is and how to get rid of bad habits and start good habits, and how it all changes with your identity. And I think that is very important, your identity. I think the more and more I'm growing up, the more I realize we are the way we are because of our identity and beliefs. And it's literally your beliefs. If there's something that you feel you cannot do, you'll never be able to do it because you're just gonna naturally comply to your own beliefs. And I think it's really important to sit down and journal and reflect what your beliefs are, and if you're having any beliefs that aren't serving you. Because I had so many goddamn beliefs that were not serving me, and it took me a while, I think, on this journey, or about a year. Not even a year, man. Honestly, since freshman year of college, when one of my teammates on my dance team pointed out to me like, hey, I don't think you're thinking about this correctly, or like, hey, I don't think you have the right mindset on this. And I think that was super eye-opening for me, because it finally showed me and finally got me to question myself and question my beliefs and question my world and see like, am I living the right way, or am I living in a way that's going to help me achieve my goals and dreams? Because I think most of the time we're just not. If you're growing up in an environment which is kind of stressful, especially like a rough, rigorous academic area, I think there's a lot of times where we believe we're not as good as we actually are. And I think it took time, especially in college. Finally, I was in a situation outside of my hometown, outside of this competitive academic area, and I finally met other people that actually saw me for who I was and really helped encourage me and just build up my self-esteem, you know? They told me, like, I met so many people throughout college that gave me so many compliments. In the book, he mentions the fact that a lot of our identity and habits and beliefs are set in stone because of A, we believe it, and B, we have evidence. A lot of times growing up, if you're given, you know, negative conditioning or beliefs about yourself that are negative, and it's being like, you know, supported by the people around you and your teachers and your peers and like relatives, I think it kind of helps solidify that in your brain, and I think that's really bad. But luckily, the same thing about good habits and good beliefs about ourselves. If more people tell us, hey, I think you dress well, I think you look good, I think you're attractive, or like, hey, I really like your personality, I really like the way you help me with this. I think over time, when we have these positive beliefs reaffirmed over and over again, it kind of really helps and set into our identity. So I think the book really just helped me understand that, the whole identity thing, because I know that was very important. But once I read the book, I finally understood it and was like, okay, yo, what's good, y'all? So I just switched my gym memberships to the new gym. And I was super anxious this morning. I really didn't want to go, but I'm so glad I did. I also got like a really good deal, got like the highest tier plan for like half off and for like only like 20 months, which is fair because if everything works out with dental school, I'm only going to be here for about a year. That kind of works out, and I can use the gym anywhere, like all their locations, or I can give it to like one of my parents. I can also bring 2 homies along as well, and hopefully in the future 2 ladies, if you know what I mean. And they have like this own room for like the highest tier membership as well. They have like couple squat racks, they had like couple benches, so like main rooms are getting busy. I can always go to this room and just use the equipment. It's also more private, so if I want to film some clips, I can totally do that. So that was super lit. Shout out the guy, you know, just made it happen. And honestly, shout out like all these books I've been reading about sales, asking for discounts, and you know, just growing up, maturing as a person. Because honestly, when I was younger, all this stuff was really hard to do. I would sometimes just like listen to like whatever the salesman had to say, you know, just took it. But now I actually know a lot about the process, and it's kind of cool that, you know, I actually know a lot about like gyms and like fitness, I guess. And not even on purpose. I wouldn't even say like I'm obsessed with it. I kind of just do it like consistently because I feel like it's important for your health. But I guess over time you actually gain a lot of knowledge, you know, from doing the activity over time. So I think that's super lit. And I think I just feel really good. I also meditated again, and the way I've been doing meditations now is kind of, I set it for like 10 minutes, and I do like this half and half where I'm half trying to deep breathe and the other half I'm just thinking. Because I think a lot of the times in our modern world, there's too many distractions and we don't actually give ourselves any time to think. Like you kind of, let's say you have a bad day, or I was honestly after the gym, I was feeling really anxious. I don't know why, but meditating and kind of just processing and kind of just being quiet in my mind really helped me with that, like no cap. So I really recommend y'all to like meditate as well. Like I would do like start with maybe like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You know, you gotta like progressively overload this stuff. Recently I've been taking cold showers again, and I've been doing 5-second increments, which is, you know, really short, but hey, at least I'm doing it, which is better than like last week when I wasn't. And it's kind of crazy that no cap, that Atomic Habits kind of was the start of this whole shift of me wanting to get a new gym membership, getting that membership, which is insane, which just proves that manifestation is real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a goal and you want to achieve it, you just write it down. Journaling, man, journaling. I think what has changed my life is actually journaling, like actually journaling with like a physical journal. I mean, I do a lot of notes online too, but I think when you sit down and write about like how you're feeling, what your goals are, this is kind of like a life design journal. I mainly just sit here and figure out where I want to go next and like the various goals and like habits and like dreams that I have. I also just feel like anything I write down in that journal just comes true. Like there's just been a lot of stuff that I've written down in that journal, and like weeks, if not months later, the connections kind of like make sense. Like it's kind of crazy. Some stuff that I wrote earlier in the year, like January and February, are just now beginning to like manifest and show up, which shows that you really got to be patient when you kind of do these things. And I really believe like manifestation and all that stuff's real, especially with journaling. So I recommend y'all doing that as well. I think just give it like like a little bit, you know, first just journal like your basic thoughts, like how was your day. I first just started journaling like 5 years ago. Like I have my entire senior year of high school like on my journal. What I started doing was I literally just journaled. So what I thought a journal was originally was just like you don't write feelings, you just write what you did. So I kind of just did that, and over time I just kept journaling. So now like the way I journal is like really, I feel like evolved after so much time and effort that not effort, because I feel like I just have a lot of thoughts, man. I have a lot of thoughts, and like, dude, like most people do not gotta be hearing these thoughts, you know. It's really just for me, and it's just like when I sit and journal, I just sit there and like figure it out. I kind of figure it out, and then when I have all that stuff figured out, I then go present it to other people and like, hey, I'm kind of thinking like this. Once I kind of put in the time and process my feelings and my emotions and my memories to really decide what I wanted to say, and then I go say it to them, and then they can give me their input, which is like convenient as well. And then I don't feel as bad because I don't feel like I'm just like just spewing a bunch of random information as my mind is bouncing along, because on paper I kind of figured it out, and then I can go talk to people, look for advice, be like, hey, I'm trying to do this, or I'm struggling with this, like what do you think? Really glad like all these things are kind of coming together. It kind of started with Atomic Habits literally like 3 days ago, and it's crazy how much a shift just like 1 or 2 days really makes. And like I said, in the Atomic Habits, changing your identity, big thing. I think that's huge as well. And also just like realizing that life is always great and life will always get better. Life will, like, I feel like my life has always gotten better, and I think once you keep that mindset, once you really believe, hey, like my life will keep getting better, like I think it does, because it forces you to like figure out how your life is getting better. Gratitude is big, because once you develop these like habits, these positive habits, you're gonna start looking for all the great things in your life, you know. Like I'm so grateful for like my water bottle. I'm so grateful for my chair. I'm so grateful for my lungs. I'm so grateful I wake up every single day, you know, because some people don't, like they just like overnight just like that. So